What's up, guys? Skirt Gang, peeps, Padawans. Welcome back to another edition of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday on Throwback Thursday. I was a little bit of lazy trying to finish up the video for today for Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, but it ended up I just finished it today on Throwback Thursday. So if I didn't end up finishing it today for me being lazy, I would have just ended up finishing it on for Flashback Friday. Anyways, earlier, so it's finished. So, country legend Willie Nelson once said, "The older I get, the better I feel about things. There's a lot to be picked up on if you keep an open mind and an open spirit. There's wisdom out there. I've learned patience, and I've learned to get out of the way and not to try to make things happen, but just let them happen and accept them." Without a doubt, getting older is something each one of us is facing, and as much as we don't like it, we have to accept it much to our chagrin because, quite frankly, that's life. Essentially, life is about experiencing as well as accepting changes in every sense of the word when it pertains to our seemingly ongoing battle against Father Time. You see, no matter how hard we try to stop it from happening, it will gradually sneak up on us, revealing itself in certain ways. On to the next. Let me ask this question to all the guys out there. When it comes to the aftermath of chowing down, are you experiencing repercussions, problems now that you didn't experience back in the day when you were younger? I think it would be safe to say that all guys, including myself, are dealing with uncomfortable torture, so to speak, of heartburn and or acid reflux. It's a sad situation indeed for any guy to no longer be able to devour with reckless abandon chicken wings, a whole pizza, barbecue, or whatever the case may be, as we now reach for the Pepto, Rolaids, Pepsid AC, Tums, or down a glass of water to help conquer the pain, not to have it be the other way around. Let me tell you something that I've learned. Drinking a glass of milk helps subside heartburn when you're unable to get a good night's sleep. If you think about it, you accept you're getting older when the conversations you have with your friends begin to gradually change. What do I mean? Well, when you're young, the conversations oftentimes are about the late night, early morning adventures one has with his or her best bud / gal pals out on the town partying up all the while getting absolutely tipsy. However, as time passes on, the conversations go from trying to remember what happened the previous night to talking about the television shows you watched last night and asking their thoughts on particular episodes. House, So You Think You Can Dance, Dancing with the Stars, Glee, Grey's Anatomy, Lost, Chuck, WWE Raw, SmackDown, etc. have in a funny way become our generation's Matlock. Continuing on. But the question can be asked, how many of you 26 to 35-year-olds are accepting the fact that you're either losing your hair or it's in the process of going gray? As a guy who works with kids for the past 12 years, they will say out loud what you don't want to know or hear for that matter, pointing out the lack of hair I don't have and the gray hairs as well. In any case, there are methods in which to turn back time in order to avoid looking older than your actual age, like coloring one's hair or receiving treatment for hair loss, which personally I'm not going to do because I'm just going to end up shaving my head anyway. On a side note, I've already done that, so it feels much better to me that way anyway. And getting back to it. Hey, in all seriousness though, by accepting the fact you're either going bald / gray, you inevitably accept the knowledge in which you're not old, but more distinguished than these young kids today. And finally, in retrospect, getting older stinks. And yet there are distinct advantages about it to help you grow mentally, emotionally, physically, and even spiritually as well. Ultimately, the one advantage of getting older is we can share our wisdom of what we learned over the years of what has either worked or hasn't worked with these young kids today. You see, it's our past mistakes that can be a lesson for those who we see a bit of ourselves in, teaching them that there are other alternatives such as patience, spending wisely, and having faith in God to lead them to their future spouse. But I digress. In the end, when it comes to the sands of time in regards to aging, we all don't want to end up, in a manner of speaking, smelling like spoiled milk. Instead, we want to have that sweet smell of finely aged wine because as wine goes, they simply go better with age. And there you have it, folks, the Yodaism entitled Better with Age. So, thoughts, musings, hate it, like it, dislike it. As always, go to the description area underneath the video, actually the comment section, if you will, and give me your thoughts on this latest Yodaism of the past that I shared with you today. As always, go to the description area under this video and go to my links, Facebook, Twitter, DeviantArt page. I'll be almost finished with the Bucky Winter Soldier Falcon drawing, so look out for that. I'm still working on my latest chapter for Chuck Van Fiction, which is Deja Vu. So, or was it? It's a new chapter. So actually, it's not Deja Vu. It is called entitled Fast Track or on the track or something about Casey being on the track of somebody. So well, that's pretty much it. So for those who have been following me since day one, I tip my hat to you, to all my Guru Gang peeps and Padawans. So to those who are watching this for the very first time, hope you click on this. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you subscribe and become one of my Guru Gang peeps and Padawans, or my followers, who are known to be that, or I call them. In any case, with that said, have a good day, guys. Later.